The Reports section in Towbook contains a wide range of options that help you monitor performance and manage your business. Reporting categories include dispatching, financial, payroll and commission, truck reports, Towbook GPS reporting, customer survey reports, user check-in reports, and property management reporting. As we continue this tutorial, you'll quickly learn that we have many different reports available to help managers and accountants oversee productivity and profitability. Let's dive into a few of our customer favorites in each section. Dispatching reports are designed to provide different ways to analyze the work your company does from a call perspective, allowing you to better understand your business and the work you do for each customer. Under the Dispatching Reports, you'll see the Call Analysis Report. When running any report in Towbook, you'll want to enter your report-specific parameters, such as the date range and any other information to help you narrow down your search. One important distinction from the Call Analysis Report is that you're able to filter this report by service item. For instance, if we want to see how many jump starts we've done in the past month, we'll enter our specific date range and select the Jump Start service item under the Service Item column. It's important to note that you're able to select multiple service items here if needed. Once you're ready to render your report, click the Update button. Once the report has been rendered, you'll see a report summary on the left with important statistics, such as the total number of calls, average calls per day, total payments, and any amount still owed to your company. Toggling between the call volume and revenue options for your report will change the graph to show either the periods with the most calls or those that are most profitable. On the right side of your graph, you can choose how you want your information to be broken down. For instance, if we're running this report for the past month and we want to see which week was the busiest, we can choose to break this report down by week to show the weeks that had the most calls. If you would like to review more information in this report, you can select Export to Excel to view or print a detailed analysis of each call. The next report on our list is the Dispatching Analysis Report, which is one of our most detailed reports available. When running this report, you'll have access to a lot of detailed information pertaining to each job. To begin, set your date range. By default, the rest of the fields are set to All, but you can specify each item from the dropdown, such as reason, account, and more. Once you set all of the parameters, click the Update button to render the report. Depending on any custom fields you decide to use for your dispatching, there can be a lot of data stored on a call. When this report is exported to Excel, it will allow you to view every detail, as well as any custom fields you may have added. This is a great way to find specific data that might not be shown directly in the report summary. The Utilization Report helps you to understand the performance and productivity of your employees, trucks, and job types. This report can also aid management when conducting employee reviews. Simply set the date range. Select the Report By option to choose whether to view this report based on an employee, reason, or truck, and then click the Update button. Once the report populates, you'll see the option to view the total invoice amount or the total calls. The Utilization Report is also useful in the decision-making process when choosing to expand your company based on net income and loss. Our Performance Report will provide you with a detailed view of your top 20 accounts. Set your date range and other report-specific parameters, such as who or what to run the report by, the weight class, or payment status. Select Update to run the report. The accounts listed will be the companies that bring in the largest amount of revenue and will include the total amount and what percentage of jobs in the selected time frame have been done for each customer. The bottom display allows you to filter by account, calls, payouts, and much more. The Driver Activity Report is a great tool for understanding the work done by each of your drivers, including how many calls they've completed, average invoice amounts, and average status times. Once you set the date range, select the drivers and click Update. This report allows you to see how much time each driver is spending on the job and provides a list of your top 10 drivers in the graph. Our canceled calls and deleted calls report are helpful tools for determining who is canceling calls for your company and who is removing them from your system. For instance, if you wanted to see all calls that have been deleted in your Towbook system, simply select the Deleted Calls report and click Update. Towbook will show you which user deleted the call here, and you'll have the option to undelete any calls from your system also. The Call Workflow Report is one of the most popular and powerful reports in Towbook. This report lets you perform important activities on multiple calls at the same time to ensure invoices are accurate before billing customers. It also makes it quick and easy to mass send calls to your QuickBooks accounts, mark calls audited, log calls, and print or email calls directly from this report. Let's take a deeper look into the Call Workflow Report. Like every report, you'll want to enter your date range to start, and then filter by any additional variables if needed. When you're ready, select the Update button. The Call Workflow Report allows your billing team to make sure each invoice is processed properly, while also giving them the ability to view each call and make any necessary changes. You're able to click on any call in this report to see additional details and perform a variety of actions. To mass push to QuickBooks and mass audit, lock, or print invoices, select the calls you'd like to perform an action for, and then select the corresponding option at the bottom. As an example, we'll select all calls in the list and audit. Then lock them. These changes are updated in real time and will reflect everywhere in the system instantly. A quick tip to make sure you don't miss any calls during the audit process is to filter by No in the Audit Status column. It's important to note that only managers can lock and unlock a call, ensuring no accidental changes are made. The Financial Reports section in Towbook contains a great set of tools to help you analyze your business from a monetary perspective. These reports help you quickly see where you're earning revenue and, perhaps most importantly, who owes you money. The Payment Verification Report is designed to easily track and confirm payments received and credited to your account, as well as track who verified each payment and when. To start, select a date range and filter by any additional variables such as account, manager, verification status, or payment type. Click Update to pull your report. Once you run your report, you're also able to mark any payments verified by selecting the calls for which you have payment in hand and choosing the Mark Selected as Verified button at the bottom. The report will automatically update to show who these calls were verified by and add a verified date. Once all payments have been verified, you're able to print a deposit sheet to take with you to the bank if needed. Simply select the Print PDF button, and you're able to print a report summary from here. Like the Call Workflow Report, the Payment Verification Report also allows you to mass push invoices to QuickBooks, as well as lock, audit, print, and email invoices. Accounts Receivable Aging, or AR Aging Report, is one of the more popular reporting tools in Towbook. This report is commonly used to identify the health of your company's cash flow, identify those clients who are consistently late with their payments, help estimate uncollectible receivables, and can help to improve your collections process. To run this report, add your end date, update your filters, and select the Update button. It's important to note that if a payment is made to an invoice outside of the report parameters, the invoice will be shown as past due when rendering the AR Aging report. Once the report has been rendered, you'll be able to view any calls associated with an account by clicking on it within the report. You can also view the account itself by selecting the Open Account in New Window option. The Income by Employee report gives you the ability to confirm a driver's daily drop, as well as income collected from any employee for the day. You can filter by user, user type, impounds, and base the report on the date the payment was entered, recorded, or the payment date itself. Once the report has been rendered, you'll see how much your driver has collected for the day and the payment methods used. Click on the driver to display a drop-down showing each call, payment type, payment date, and amount of the payment. A green checkmark displayed in this section also indicates whether the payment has been verified or not. Sales tax reporting is also available in the financial reporting section, helping make your tax responsibilities just a little easier. Company sales tax percentages can be set in the Settings tab under Pricing and Sales Tax, which will be covered in the Settings tutorial. When pulling a sales tax report in Towbook, you'll enter your date parameters and select your accounting method. Once these payments have been completed, click the Update button. The sales tax report will display your total income and then divide that number between what is taxable income and what is not. It will also show the tax that should have been collected, so you can reconcile that number against your accounting records. If you have a customer stating that they did not receive their emailed invoice or statement, simply check the Undelivered Emails report to see if it was sent to the wrong email address. If you find that the email was returned, you're able to resend the invoice or statement to the correct address by selecting the Resend option. Enter the correct email address at the top and edit any details if needed. Once finished, click the Send Email button at the bottom of the page and close the window. If your drivers are commission-based, the Payroll and Commission Report generates a report of driver commissions that will allow you to easily compensate your drivers accurately for each pay period. The Commission Report will generate your driver commissions based upon the commission percentages specified in the Settings tab under Pricing and Commissions. Adding driver commissions is discussed in detail in the Settings tutorial video. To start, enter your start and ending dates. Here you can choose how you'd like to view your commission report by choosing the Simple, Detailed, or Summary view. You can also view the commission report for specific drivers if needed by selecting the driver in the Driver drop-down menu. The Simple view will provide the call details and commission for each driver. The Detailed view will break down each call by line item and will show the commission earned per line item. The Summary view of the commission report will show how many calls the driver has completed in this time period and the total amount of their commission. Once the report has been rendered, you'll see some options at the top. You can send the report to your printer or print a professional PDF file to provide to each driver on payday. You're also able to export the report to Excel if needed. Here you'll find various settings for your commission reports. These settings only have to be set once and will be remembered the next time you render your report. Report options are based on what you'd like to see when running your commission reports internally. Show driver base is the amount of the job that is considered commissionable. Depending on company settings, this can exclude things like storage, payouts, etc. The Show PO Number option will allow you to show the PO number on your internal reports. Show Weight Class will display the weight of the vehicle that was towed. Hide All But Commission will only display the commission of the call on the internal report. Print PDF options will show what is displayed on the printout when given to your drivers. You have the same options available for Print PDF option as you do for Report options, with the exception of one item, which is Show Call Total. This option will display the total price on the call, regardless of what items are considered commissionable. Moving down to the report results, you'll find a couple of different actions here as well. The first is a checkbox that you can select once commissions have been paid out. This checkbox will remain selected from here on out to indicate the commissions have been previously paid. The second is that you're able to modify any call from this page by selecting the Modify option, which will bring up the call editor, allowing you to modify any details on the call if necessary. The Truck Expense Report allows you to view revenue, expenses, and profits per truck for a selected date range. Simply select the date range. Select the trucks you'd like to include, then select Update. You'll notice this report provides a report summary, along with other details regarding expenses added to your system, such as fuel, maintenance, repairs, and more. When rendering this report, you'll see two view options. The Expenses view shows a bar graph breakdown of each truck for every expense detail. The next option is the Gross Profit view, which shows a line graph that you can adjust to enable or disable the expense total, invoiced total, and gross profit, shown across the date range selected. Clicking on any truck in your fleet will show a drop-down displaying each expense added in this time period. Next to each expense item is a checkbox. Selecting this checkbox will indicate that you've reconciled it against your accounting software. Once the box is checked, it will remain that way moving forward, unless unchecked by another manager. You'll also see that you're able to edit or delete expenses from this report as well. Simply select the Edit option, update any expense details, and click Save once you're finished. If you choose to upload any photos while adding an expense, you'll notice a paperclip icon next to the Edit option. You can click to download and view any photos attached to each expense, such as receipts uploaded by your drivers. All drivers should be recording expenses for any fuel or equipment via the mobile app, but managers can record additional expenses via this report as well. To record an expense from this report, select the Record Expense option, the truck you'd like to record the expense for, and click OK. Enter the category, what the expense is, any additional details, the amount, date, payment method, units or gallons, and odometer if necessary. At the bottom, you'll be able to upload any receipts or documents relating to this expense. Once you're finished, click Save. You're also able to add truck expenses via the Settings tab that is discussed in the Towbook Settings tutorial. As you may know, with Towbook, your drivers are able to perform daily equipment inspections when preparing for work each day. Every inspection can be easily accessed via the Truck Reports tab or on your mobile device. To retrieve your company's inspections, add a date range. Select the trucks you'd like to see inspections for. Select any specific employee performing the inspections and the outcome of what has passed or failed if needed. Click Update to provide a list of all inspections within your search criteria. From the inspection list, you can click on any inspection to view it in more detail. Anything that failed during the inspection will be highlighted in red on the report. Remember, inspection reports are accessible via the mobile apps should your drivers have to present them on the road, such as to law enforcement. Selecting the Towbook GPS report gives a summary of each driver's last reported location, the status of their GPS reporting, and what device their GPS data is coming from. You'll want to ensure that your drivers are reporting their GPS location to Towbook in order to accurately reflect this information in your system. If a driver has not reported their location to Towbook for more than 10 minutes, all of these stats will be shown in red on the status report. Having this report at your disposal allows you to check the GPS status of your drivers quickly, saving you time in the future. If you utilize the Surveys feature in Towbook, you'll be able to run a report to view all of your survey responses from customers. To view your customer responses, select your date range and filter by account, driver, and truck if necessary. Once finished, click Update. This report will provide a report summary so that you can view the overall rating for your company, as well as the number of surveys sent and received. If you'd like to view or modify any call details related to a particular survey, you're able to click on the call number in this report and change those details from here. The Driver Ratings Report is an excellent tool for rewarding drivers on your team who receive great ratings and maintain a high score. To run this report, set your date range and filter by a certain account or driver if necessary. Select Update to run the report. In the Date Range section, you'll see the total amount of surveys sent and received during the period you specified. In the Company section, you'll find your company's overall rating, along with ratings based on the latest 10 surveys or last 30, 60, or 90 days. Showing the last 30, 60, and 90-day periods can provide you quick insights into if your customer service has improved over time. Moving down the report, you'll see all drivers and their individual ratings. The Driver Ratings Report is also a useful tool for identifying drivers on your team that might need some work when it comes to customer interactions and satisfaction. Our User Check-in Report is ideal for tracking when your drivers, dispatchers, or managers check in for work and when they check out. Set your date range and user, then select Update. This report will show the duration of hours logged by each user and can be used as a time clock for tracking hours. If you perform any private property work and use Towbook for managing stickered vehicles, you'll be able to manage and view those stickers from the Sticker Report. Per usual, add your date range and select any additional report parameters, such as account, status, and reason. Then select Update to render your report. In the Report Summary box, Towbook will display the total amount of stickers in your system and break them down accordingly to their status. You'll also be able to view each sticker at the bottom and view or modify sticker details by clicking on the sticker number and changing those details from here. As mentioned in the beginning of this video, these are only a few of Towbook's most popular reports. There are several more available to you that we encourage you to explore in the future. If you have any questions about reports and what information is available to you, please contact our team anytime, and we'll be here to assist you.